नमामि शारदां देवी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं नमस्कारकरस्तुम्मि प्रसन्नास्तु स सदा. Hello students, we are now going to start with the new topic of geometry, that is Maths 2 for SSC 10th standard, coordinate geometry. And we are going to start with the part 1. Now in coordinate geometry, 9th standard we have studied how to find out the distance between the 2 points on number line. So we'll continue with that only. Okay. So what was that? The revision form: distance between any 2 points on a number line. Correct? Any 2 points on a number line. So first of all, we'll draw a number line. The number line, suppose this is a number line and this is the coordinate O. O is the coordinate whose coordinate is 0, then A, B, C, D, E, then P, Q, R, S, T is there. On the right hand side, the coordinate of the points are always positive. On left hand side, it is negative. Okay, then if you want to find out the distance between any 2 points on the number line, so for distance, say B and E, then what we did, coordinate of point B. Coordinate of point B is 2 and coordinate of point E is 5. I know that 5 is greater than 2. Therefore, distance BE is equal to 5 minus 2, or distance BE is equal to 3 units. Now, if I am considering this as a segment, so what I can write, length BE, length of segment BE is equal to 3 units. So, and suppose if you want to find out, this is the first example. Second example, if I am taking, for distance between say S and A, suppose, for distance between point S and A, so what you are going to write, coordinate of point A we take first, 1, and coordinate of point S is equal to say minus 4. Now if you compare these two, then 1 is greater than minus 4. Therefore, distance between point S and A is equal to 1 minus minus 4, 1 plus 4. Distance SA is equal to 5 units. That we are going to put in the box, or length of segment SA is equal to 5 units. So this is the answer for the, if you want to find out the distance between any 2 points on a number line that we are studying 9th standard. Just as a revision, you also please copy down it. Now we are going to derive some formulas related to what coordinate geometry. This is a revision from 9th standard. Please copy down it properly. Now, next is to find distance between any 2 points on x-axis, or that is actually a length of segment whose endpoints lie on x-axis. See once again, this is the first thing what you are going to study. Distance between any 2 points on x-axis. X-axis this is the x-axis. This I am now going to consider coordinate geometry, means graph, and this is x-axis. This one is x-axis, and this is a y-axis. Is it right? This one is a y-axis, and we know that is the origin, which is 0 divided by 0, 0 on x-axis. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay, so its coordinate will be 1, 2, 3, 4, but it will remain 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, because we are going to write x-axis first, coordinate of x-axis and coordinate of y-axis. All the points on x-axis having coordinate x, 0. Suppose I am going to take a segment A whose coordinate is x1, 0, and this is coordinate B whose coordinate is what? x2, 0. Is it right? Got it now? So, x coordinate of point A is equal to x1, and x coordinate of point B is equal to x2, and in such case x2 is greater than x1. Correct? Therefore, what I can write is distance AB is equal to x2 minus x1, or length of segment AB is equal to x2 minus x1 units. This is the important thing. See once again, to find the distance between any 2 points on x-axis, these are the 2 points, or length of segment whose end point lie on x-axis. So this is x-axis, this one is a y-axis, and every point on the x-axis has a y coordinate 0, means 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, like that. Y coordinate is what? 0. Now I am going to consider the 2 points A and B whose coordinate is x1 and 0. Here it is 2, 0. If I am writing it properly, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be 6, 0. I am going to take x1, 0, x2, 0. So what is the x coordinate of A? x1. X coordinate of point B is x2. So x2 is greater than x1. So what is the distance AB? x2 minus x1. So length AB is equal to x2 minus x1. Have you understood this? Now the second thing which is very important now is to find the distance. To find distance between any 2 points on a segment, 2 points form a segment which is parallel to x-axis. Okay. Once again, to find the distance between 2 points forming a segment, okay, or 2 point forming segment which is parallel to x-axis, or length of segment which is parallel to x-axis, which is parallel to x-axis. Now x-axis का जो segment है, this is x-axis, this one is actually a y-axis. Okay, now this is a segment. Say I am going to consider CD. Okay, or we can, okay, so it is 0, 0. Now this segment whose coordinates are x1, y1, and here it is what, x2, y1, because this will be, say, y1, so this will remain as it is. Okay, so we are talking about the x1, x2 only, is it right? Now draw segment CM perpendicular to x-axis. So if I draw perpendicular from here to x-axis, and here I am going to draw CN perpendicular to y-axis, and segment DN perpendicular to again x-axis. So what will happen now? Just these two are perpendicular. This is parallel to this. So what I can write is quadrilateral CMND is a rectangle. Is a rectangle, and co-ordinate of M is equal, this will become x1 comma 0, this will become x2 comma 0, is x1 comma 0, and co-ordinate of M is x2 comma 0. Now what I can do is length Mn. Okay, got it now? Length Mn is equal to length CD. Opposite sides of rectangle. Now we'll talk about Mn. For length Mn, what is the coordinate of x-axis? Co-ordinate of x coordinate of M is equal to x1, x coordinate of N is equal to x2. Therefore ultimately क्या हो गया? Length Mn is equal to x2 minus x1. So ultimately length CD is equal to x2 minus x1 units. So please, now this is again important thing. The thing is, I will repeat, I will take both the things together. The thing is, to find out the length of segment whose endpoints are on x-axis, so x coordinate of A is what? x1 comma 0 and x2 comma A. The x coordinate of point A is x1, x coordinate of point B is x2, so x2 minus x1. So distance AB कितना मिला? x2 minus x1. Similarly, to find out the distance between any 2 points forming a segment which is parallel to x-axis, or length of segment which is parallel to x-axis, which is parallel to x-axis. Now, this segment CD is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so what you are going to do, here we can write, okay, segment CD is parallel to x-axis. So, now what I did, CM perpendicular to x-axis, then DM is also perpendicular to DN is perpendicular to x-axis. Now it forms a rectangle. So I know that coordinate of point M is what? x1 comma 0, coordinate of N is x2 comma 0, and length Mn is equal to CD because opposite sides of rectangle. What is for length Mn? What I get right? Coordinate of x is what? x1. Coordinate of x2 is of N is equal to x2. So length Mn is equal to what? x2 minus x1. But length Mn is equal to length CD. So length CD is also what? x2 minus x1. मतलब यही है. The segment on x-axis is to find out the distance. We are going to apply x2 minus x1. Or the segment which is parallel to x-axis also what? x2 minus x1. तो ये दोनों के लिए फॉर्मूला सेम हो जाता है. Either segment is on the x-axis, then also it will be x2 minus x1, or segment which is parallel to x-axis will also find out the distance. We are going to apply the same formula x2 minus x1. Student, these are the very basic things. आपको लगता रहेगा क्यों ऐसा एकदम सिंपल सी चीज सर क्यों खींच रहे हैं? The thing is, it will help you to derive the formula. I can give the formula directly, but आप लोगों को derive कैसे वो मालूम नहीं पड़ेगा. And all these things are very fantastically explained in textbook. You also can study it, but आप लोग भी ये भी copy कर रहे हो, it will be better, fantastic. So do one thing, copy down it properly. It is very useful. Now, the third point is to find distance between any two points on y-axis or length of segment whose endpoints lie on y-axis. They are lying on which axis? Y-axis. Now, as we have studied for x-axis, now we are going to study for y-axis. Y-axis is like this. This is the y-axis. This one is the x-axis. Is it right? This is x-axis. This one is y-axis. This is 0, 0. And every point on this axis has a coordinate 0, 0, 1, correct? 0, 2, 0. First you are going to write what? Y coordinate, x coordinate, then you are going to write what? Y coordinate. So I am going to take 2 points, say C and D. Or we take what? P and Q. Its coordinate will be 0, y2. It will be 0, y1. See once again. Q का coordinate क्या आएगा? 0, y2. And here it will be 0, y1. Okay. So y coordinate of point P is equal to y1, and y coordinate of point Q is y2, and I know that y2 is greater than y1. y2 is greater than y1. Therefore, distance PQ is equal to y2 minus y1, or length PQ, length of segment PQ from here to here will be y2 minus y1 units. Have you understood this? The same way On x-axis, if the segment is there, it is x2 minus x1. Here, if it is the points are there on y-axis, it will be y2 minus y1. Okay? To find distance between 2 points whose segment is parallel to y-axis, or to find length of segment parallel to y-axis. Now, to find out the distance between 2 points whose segment is on parallel to y-axis means you are going to draw y-axis. This one is the x-axis. Okay. So this is x, this one is y, this is 0, 0, and segment, say, I'm going to take point R and S. So what I can write is segment RS is parallel to y-axis. Segment RS is parallel to y-axis. Now, segment coordinate of point R is, say, y1, x1, and it will be y2 and x1 because x1 will remain same for both of them. Coordinate of point R is y1, x1, and coordinate of point S will be y2 and x1. Then what I can do is draw segment RP perpendicular to y-axis. So if I draw RP perpendicular to y-axis and segment SQ perpendicular to y-axis. Again, if I draw SP, SQ is perpendicular to y-axis. You got it? Have you understood this? Therefore, this will become y1 0 y1 0 comma y1, and this will become 0 comma y2. So what is the coordinate of point P will be y1 0 comma y1, and coordinate of point Q 0 comma y2. So here we can write y coordinate of P is equal to y1 and y coordinate of Q is equal to y2, and I know that y2 is greater than y1. Therefore, what happened then? Distance PQ is equal to y2 minus y1. Now, if you see this quadrilateral, it is perpendicular. So, ultimately, quadrilateral PQSR is a rectangle. Therefore, length SR is equal to length PQ. Here you can write opposite side of rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle we can write. Therefore, length SR is equal to y2 minus y1 units. This is the value of SR. So once again, see here, to find out the distance between any 2 points on y-axis, we got y2 minus y1. This is the distance between them. But any segment which is parallel to y-axis, we are going to apply the same formula. If SR is parallel to y-axis, we'll have the same formula y2 minus y1. देखो अभी the segment on x-axis will be x2 minus x1. The segment which is parallel to x-axis is again x2 minus x1. The segment on y-axis y2 minus y1, or segment which is parallel to y-axis will be y2 minus y1 only. This we have to keep in our mind. Please copy down it properly. Now we are going to study very important formula. So first we copy down it properly by pausing the video. Now we are going to do very important formula. Now it is called as distance formula. क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग इसको? Distance formula. Distance formula is to find distance between any 2 points in XY plane. पूरे प्लेन में 2 पॉइंट के बीच वाला डिस्टेंस निकाल सकते हैं. ओके, और लेंथ ऑफ टू फाइंड लेंथ ऑफ एनी लाइन सेगमेंट on XY plane. XY plane. Okay, so XY plane में हम लोग x एक्सिस पहले ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. This is x axis. Now this one is a y axis. This is x axis, this one is a y axis. I'm going to take point A, point B, anywhere. You can take point here also, anywhere on XY plane. And now, how I'm going to do, just see. Let A and B are any 2 points on XY plane, and co-ordinate of point A, B, x1, y1, and point B, x2, y2. This one, A is, coordinate of A is x1, y1, this will be x2, y2. And we have to find out the distance between 2 points. Say AB का distance हमें निकालना है. Okay, got it? So, to find now, we are going to find distance AB, length, or distance A comma B, or length AB. So, what you are going to do, draw segment AM perpendicular to x axis. So we are going to draw AM perpendicular to x axis, segment BN perpendicular to y axis, sorry, x axis only, x axis, this is N, and again draw segment AP perpendicular to y axis, this is AP perpendicular to y axis, and segment PA intersect, or line PA intersect segment BN at point say T. I'll take this point as what? T. Again, segment BQ is perpendicular to y axis. So if I draw BQ will be perpendicular to y axis. You got it? Therefore, what is the coordinate of point M? Point M will be as it is ना, x1 है तो यहाँ x1 ही आएगा, तो this will become x1 comma 0, x1 comma 0. Coordinate of point M is equal to x2 comma 0. Okay, this will be x2 comma 0. Then coordinate of point P will be 0 comma y1. Coordinate of point Q will be 0 comma y2. And सबसे important चीज आएगी ये point T. Point T के लिए now coordinate of point T, ये सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये नहीं लिखे को टेक्स्ट में भी लिखा भी नहीं है, चलेगा, बट ये जो वैल्यू रहती है T की वो हो जाएगी x2. ये पूरा की पूरा x2 है और ये बन जाएगा y1. So this will become x2 comma y1. Now it is very important thing is segment AT is parallel to x axis. Segment AT is parallel to x axis. Therefore, length AT is equal to length MN is equal to x2 minus x1, as x2 is greater than x1. This I will take it as equation 1. Okay, and segment BT is parallel to y-axis. Again, y2 is greater than y1. So length BT is equal to y2 minus y1. This will be equation number 2. Up to now, we have understood it properly. I'll repeat it once again. We are interested to find out the distance of any point on x-axis. ये AB निकालना है हमें. वो पॉइंट किधर भी हो सकता है, A इधर, B इधर, C, anywhere, no doubt about it. So if it is x1, I draw perpendicular from here to x axis. This is x1 comma 0. यहाँ पे मैंने किया तो x2 comma 0. AP will be become, this becomes actually 0 comma y1, 0 comma y2. Then ये जो T पॉइंट है ये ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. T का कोऑर्डिनेट क्या रहेगा? x तो ऐसे ही काउंट करेगी, दिस इज x2, और y ऐसे काउंट कर दो y1. Is it right? So what is the value of AT? AT is parallel to x-axis, so this will become x2 minus x1, and BT y2 minus y1. Have you understood now? Properly? Got it? तो इतना. Okay. Okay. Now see that how to derive the. थोड़े ख्याल रखिए. Okay. So we were not at all interested in AT and BT. We were interested in AB. हमें तो डिस्टेंस इसका निकालना है AB का. So what I am going to do at last, in triangle ATB, measure of angle ATB is equal to 90 degree है. देखो, it is the angle between x and y axis only. Correct? तो ये कितना हो गया? 90 degree. और now I am going to apply Pythagoras theorem. So AB square is equal to, this will be actually AT square plus BT square. I am going to write by Pythagoras theorem. और यहाँ लिखते हैं by Pythagoras theorem. Now by Pythagoras theorem, what will happen now? AB square is equal to, what is the value of AT? This will become x2 minus x1 square, and this will now it will become y2 minus y1 square. So I am going to write taking square root on both the sides. So distance or length AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. And student, please keep in mind, इसके आगे कुछ नहीं लिखा because plus sign है. This is your distance formula. इसके और कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. So what is the length of AB? Length AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, y2 minus y1 the whole square, where coordinate of A is x1 y1, coordinate of B is x2 y2. तो फॉर्मूला क्या बनता है? डिस्टेंस AB और लेंथ AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is a very important formula for coordinate geometry, the starting formula. So please student, this you are going to write board examination. There are chances they will not ask how to derive distance formula. Chances are very rare, but the thing is you should know how it is derived because it will help you. अगर ये आता है तो पूरा topic, पूरा coordinate geometry fantastic है. So once again I repeat, to find out the distance between any two points on xy plane, कहाँ भी ये point हो सकते हैं, उसका coordinate क्या रहेगा? A का कोऑर्डिनेट अगर x1 y1 है और B का कोऑर्डिनेट x2 y2 है, then that by distance formula, distance AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. But how it is derived? Just check it. Let A and B are the 2 points on x and xy plane. Coordinate of A is x1 y1, coordinate of B is x2 y2. We are going to find out distance AB. Now draw AM perpendicular to x-axis, BN perpendicular to y-axis. Segment AP is perpendicular to y-axis, BQ is perpendicular to y-axis. And if I extend this, which intersect BN at point T, तो उसके खड़े के coordinates देखें हम लोग. तो what is the coordinate of M? x1 comma 0, N x2 comma 0, P 0 comma x1, and Q 0 comma y2. The important thing is what is coordinate of point T? x2 and y1. After that, what is the value of distance AD. Distance AD is equal to MN, which is parallel to x-axis. So x2 minus x1. BT is parallel to what? Y-axis. Y1. After that, I applied the formula, that is Pythagoras theorem, and AB square is equal to AD square plus BT square. AD square क्या आएगा? x2 minus x1 the whole square. BT is y2 minus y1 the whole square. By taking square root, length AB is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, y2 minus y1 the whole square. Once again, distance AB or length AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is the distance formula. Okay, copy down it properly, and we are going to stop it here for the part 1 of coordinate geometry. We'll continue in next part. Thank you, students.